not, because it is really that bad this morning. All day yesterday, businesses stayed closed. A couple of folks stayed open here by our hotel this morning, and then we expect a lot of business to remain closed all throughout downtown area today. I would consider these more so side streets right now, because
35E over here.
So guys, day 2 of the North Texas winter storm, or I guess the Texas winter storm. The roads are way worse this morning than they were yesterday morning, because as it started to melt a little bit on the main highways when people were getting out, it simply froze terribly overnight. It is bitter cold this morning. They are saying that hypothermia would set in here in Texas within 10 to 15 minutes. They're saying now that there are about 8,000 people in the Dallas-Fort Worth area without power this morning. They are doing a pretty good job at getting on top of it and getting it taken care of pretty quick. However, they said that the strain on the power grid will happen in the next several hours. So it is bitter cold, guys, and on a day like today, what am I doing? Self-cleaning the oven. This will help heat up the house, and we want to do it now while it's cold outside. It's not something we do in the summer, so I'm taking advantage of that, and I'm fixing to drift outside briefly, but it is bitter cold. Stay tuned. Well, I can't get my gate open, guys. It's frozen shut, or I'd walk out there and show you the road. But you can see it's solid ice. Very little tracks on it, and I think it was somebody on a four-wheeler last night. But the roads are certainly treacherous here in Texas. So it's 20 degrees right now. We have a north wind. Wind chill's probably about 5 degrees right now. Maybe get some sun this afternoon and maybe start melting, but we are supposed to be down to 12 degrees tonight. It is very bitter cold here. Don't expect any improvements on the roads out here by me. Very little in the Metroplex. In fact, it's worse this morning than it was yesterday. Ooh, that wind. My driveway is an ice skating rink, guys. And it's a gravel driveway. So it's a balmy 28 degrees in the little high tunnel. I've not ventured out to the bigger high tunnel, but I'll tell you, I am seeing damage on some of my greens in here today. As the sun comes up, it will warm up in here. Not much, but it will. Otherwise, the temperature is pretty much ambient of what it is outside. We do still have that radiator heater going in here, and it did keep it about 7 degrees or 8 degrees warmer than what it is outside. It does look like my turnips are struggling. Some of the greens look like greens do when they get frozen. Beets may be still low enough to the ground to be okay. But we will see, guys. Now here in North Texas, we are expected to be below freezing all day today, probably half the day tomorrow. But we're not out of it yet, because we do have the next 5 mornings are going to go below freezing, and significantly at times, not just barely. So keep an eye on your plants, guys. Keep them watered if you can. I know a lot of water hoses are frozen, and they will be at least for a day or two. Electricity is on here in Texas, thank goodness. There are some. I think last I saw was 17,000 people were without power. They seem to be getting to them pretty quickly and getting it remedied. I think this morning was the big test, they said, because it was really cold, but honestly, I think tomorrow morning will be a big test. Although it's Saturday morning, it's going to be 12 degrees, and a lot of manufacturing companies or big companies won't be open. A lot of people will be home and kicking up their heat. It's cold in our house right now. We're trying to limit our electric use. We want to conserve as much as possible so that maybe there won't be any brownouts or blackouts rolling. So our heat ran literally all night long, and we set it on 67 degrees, and it ran all night long. This morning I got up, put a fire in the fireplace, and it shut off for a little bit, and it's coming on intermittently, but not like it was last night. You can see on this big high tunnel, there is some ice or snow. I have a feeling it's sleet because we only got snow for about 40 minutes yesterday. So I bet you anything, guys, that's ice. And thank goodness we have the insulated in-between blower to keep that at bay and keep it from falling in. So it's brutally cold. Don't get out on the roads this morning. If you happen to stall out in a ditch or not be able to get to your destination, I'm telling you that within 10 seconds, my hands are absolutely frozen. Now, I know a lot of people keep things in their cars, and one of the things I keep, and you should too, are my hand warmers. But guys, it's dangerously cold here in Texas with the wind. So be safe if you do decide to get out. I wouldn't advise it. We won't be getting out any today, and probably not tomorrow either. We'll wait and see what the afternoon brings to see if it does go above freezing and the roads improve, but right now I'm not seeing it. It's solid ice out there, and I bet we've got about 2 inches of ice and maybe 3 inches on the roads and the flat surfaces. So there's your update for today. It's very cold. Be sure and leave me comments and let me know how you all fared. Would like to understand if you all kept your electricity and if you're having any water issues. I've been running hot water through my pipes much of the morning and trying to keep things going here. So eager to see how many of you still have your electricity. I'm hoping all of you do. And let me know what it's looking like. I know this storm is moving up to the northeast. Kristen and Aaron were thinking of you, and Joyce. So you guys be safe. I know you're in for the long haul, much longer than us. Take care, God bless, and we'll be in touch. Stay tuned.